Hello everybody and welcome back to map number 3, Coastal, the decider between Imperial and Panthers. It's looking to be a good game. The knife, I think, already went down, did it?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's just happened now.
Indeed, and it will look like the Axis side will be Imperial starting off this game. And that's going to favor them pretty heavily. I think we were talking about it before. You know, once you have a good Axis side, it makes your allied side so much easier. So, hopefully, we are going to see a little bit of a change-up, a little bit of a close game. Based on the last two maps, we are going to see a close game. And on a map like Coastal, which neither team is favored on, it's looking like it'll be interesting. Anyways, I'm going to be going live relatively shortly, just waiting on a few players to ready up. Nathan and Baz having a chat as usual. We should be going pretty soon.
Should be ready.
They're ready.
Yeah, should be ready to get underway shortly. As we were saying, decider map of the series. This is what it all comes down to. Imperial having to work hard to get back into this one on that second map there, but they are through here to the third map and they get to play in the decider. And as we were saying, they start on the Axis side as well. So we saw on the previous map they did really well on their Axis side, locking it down for a fair few rounds. I mean, even in overtime they had to do so, obviously. So doing a good job there. Let's see if they can carry that form over into Coastal to decide this series. It looks as though we are ready to get underway, slowly but surely counting down, and we will be ready to get into the action. Here we go, heading underway, and you can certainly see sniper battles come down in towards mid, so that's something to watch for early on. Yeah,
absolutely. We're probably going to see some pretty heavy sniper battles going on. Levy looking from spawn, actually. A little bit of an unusual position to hold. Yaffa has picked up the sniper again. He'll be moving over towards the B side. But Fluffy picking up a kill towards A. That'll cause the rotation to come back. Fluffy has been spotted there by Yaffa. He sees him jumping up towards the site. Now he's going to be worried about a lot of angles. He's checking the right one. Not on time, though. Yaffa going to be forced back a little bit. And now a pretty passive hold underway, as there are only 3 players left already on the Axis side. And Levy picking up the sniper kill. Things not looking good at all. It's going to be Nathan getting shot in the back by Fluffy. A 1 versus 5 is underway. Things not looking too good for Baz, as he's going to have to find all 5 kills to bring this round in favor of Imperial.
Doesn't really look possible at this point. I mean, I was going to say it doesn't look too likely, but yeah, almost impossible. Final kill comes in. And so it is Panthers to get off to a strong start on their allies' side. They take the first round, mainly just going in towards A, but to be honest, they didn't have to hit that site. They mainly just worked off of getting those picks, and they had such a big advantage, they just closed it out with the kills. We are going to see Imperial again shy away from that sniper. They picked it up in that first round there, but they decide not to go for it this time, whereas Levy has one on the Panthers side of things.
Bug there.
Ooh, Panthers, yeah, this is a slightly different position from Levy. Oftentimes you will see them jump up on towards the tree, but yeah, you guys have got the bug, so you can't see that. It's just going to be some spams coming in towards mid. Levy does get the first. That was the one sniper on the Panthers side opening things up. So Levy opens up the round, and Kalas also chimes in with another kill. Fluffy also gets one for Panthers, so they get a 3-man lead. And again, it's Panthers just winning every single opening fight to start this second round.
Indeed, a 2v5 underway now. Again, not looking too good. Yaffa does spot on a player, and Tobin also taking one. There's another kill from Yaffa. It's a 2v2 all of a sudden. What a play by the Axis. Now Imperial, only 2 players left to find, both of which are in A house. The plant is coming down from Kalas. He has to get away from that spot. He's spotted by Tobin, though. They know he's in the close left corner. Tobin going to be jumping up in the barrels here, looking for that challenge. He's going to find it. Does he notice? He does. Not going to land the shot, though. And now things get a little bit more complicated. No nades to play with on the Axis side. Looks like they'll be coming from tank, both. Or not. Oh, an easy kill being found by Yaffa. But be careful, because the shotgun is in play on Mark. Yaffa going to be able to get to the house, I think. Not making the jump up. Now things a little bit awkward. 17 seconds. He's going to get shotgunned in the face by Mark. A good comeback from a 2v5. But unfortunately, 2-0 now to Panthers, as Imperial not quite able to clutch that out. The shot being missed on to lower.
Yeah. And obviously we missed the first kill, or the first few kills of that round because of the technical issues, but it was Levy getting the opening with that sniper, and he jumped up on towards those sort of barrels at the back of the spawn. Oftentimes you see the snipers try and jump back towards that tree to spot over towards mid, but Levy went for a slightly different position, and it allowed him to get that opening kill. We'll get to see if Levy can open things up again as we head into round number 3. I don't think he's going to get too much of a chance, but it's nades that trade. The Alpha gets one alongside Mark to start off the round. So just a 1-for-1 on those nade plays. And Panthers, despite having some success towards A, currently have a couple of players leaning towards B, but Tobin already gets the first hatch. Actually, the bomb dropped down, so Panthers are going to have to converge on this position to recover that.
They know that Fluffy is pushed all the way through. They're going to be looking for the kill. Unfortunately, it's going to be Fluffy finding it. Being challenged now by Tobin, who doesn't quite land the shot on time. Now a 3v3, but Fluffy in a great position. It's actually going to be Tobin pushing all the way around through spawn, and Mark picking up a kill elsewhere on the stat. Things not looking too good. Tobin somehow hitting a tag. It was through the box onto the planter, and that's very unfortunate as he's not going to get shot in the back by Mark. Takes the peek, does a lot of damage. 16 HP left on Mark. Mark in a very bad position right now, but he's got the head peek, so his HP not mattering too much. Fluffy looking to peek him pretty soon as well. Tobin has to do something here. Turns away at just the wrong moment. He's going to be in a 1 versus 2 now, as Fluffy has already picked up a kill. Going for the fake defuse. He's pushing out, looking for the kill towards Mark. Doesn't find it though, because there is Fluffy with the Tommy gun in the back of Tobin's, well, back. On the front of his back, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, Fluffy getting up close. He already really opened up that round previously and then continues that. So it is Imperial to finally get on the... Well, not on the board, sorry. It's Panthers who close it out again. I mean, they get on towards the site, but it's not enough for them into that one. Even though Tobin got towards that bomb, doesn't get the defuse, obviously, and the 1-on-2 couldn't really get that going. And so it will be, again, just the sniper in the hands of Levy. Mark's going to push in through Coastal, but it's Baz to try and line up an opening nade. We've seen these nades get kills in the past, and ooh, there was one close to Baz, but he avoids it. It's actually Baz to keep going for the push there. He's going to go down first. Stat is going to get the trade back, so it's not too big of a deal. Just a 1-for-1 trade early on. And elsewhere, Panthers are pushing in other positions as well. Like has pushed all the way through over towards B. That could get interesting. Levy with the sniper as well, but I think it's Like who's likely to take a fight shortly. Ooh, Mark is going to get taken down in the meantime, and there we go. Like does clear the corner. So Panthers opening things up, but there are still 2 Axis players on the A site, and ooh, Stat gets another kill through, and the fact they have 2 players committed towards A is going to make it much more difficult for Panthers.
Stat just needs to be aware of his lane here. He doesn't need to be too worried about Statue. He just needs to be worried about that window. As long as they can't get up there and can't make it through Broken Wall, it doesn't matter where they are. If he gets a little bit too worried about Statue and mid area, Levy will take him out with that sniper rifle. So just guard your lane, and he's doing it perfectly. No overextension just yet. Levy looking to find that kill. He will be moving towards Broken Wall, so it looks like the Kar 98K versus the Allied Sniper battle will be happening. Stat, oh, unlucky. He doesn't peek it at the right moment. The shotgun, though, from Nathan is going to work, even without the one-way smoke, which, of course, isn't allowed at the moment. Oh, and yes, Nathan timing that perfectly. There goes the sniper for Levy as the Axis pick up their first round. 3-1, though. They're going to need to start stringing rounds together pretty quickly if they want to come out on top here. You don't want to give the Allies too big of an advantage. Once they move on to their Axis side, if they're winning that half, they're going to feel very comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It's already been a pretty strong start for Panthers. We are going to see this time Imperial not go for quite so many STGs. I think that's mainly due to the switch of map. Those cars can be much more useful on Coastal, where you've got those sort of longer range fights in towards mid. Early on, you can see the spam going back and forth. Fluffy goes down to 42 HP, but he's not going to be taken down. Not going to see too much further aggression come through. Panthers have pushed up through Coastal, trying to see if they can spot anyone out towards A. And you can see Fluffy up close, but Nathan only good for 1 before the trade comes in. Fluffy there with the drop shot gets the trade in reply. So just a 1-for-1 trade. Again, we've been seeing quite a few even trades to start the round off so far. But a fair few times Panthers have been able to take that further and be able to extend that margin for victory. This time, though, it's Imperial who get the man advantage thanks to Stat.
Look Look at the reaction time there. Without the X-ray on, I barely even registered he was there. And the shot came in. A beautiful little pre-fire from Stat. I think he'd previously spotted him out as he moved backwards. Kalas now looking to find a kill on the Stat. He knows that he's there, so we can't really peek that doorway with the Car 98K holding it. Looks like he'll be backing off over towards the mid area to support his teammate. Actually, going to move into mid house. Red. 25 seconds left, not a lot of time to make plays, but Levy picking up that pistol shot. It's going to be important. He's at very low HP though, so it's going to have to be a solo push from Kalas to try and claim this site, but Stat going to shut that down. 15 seconds left. I don't think Levy can win this. He doesn't even have time to get the bomb and plant it. So this is looking like a very solid round from the Axis.
There we go. Yaffa closes things out. The round was already won at that point, but the final kill comes through nonetheless.
Robbing them of a sniper card too.
That's true.
And only one left in play on the Panthers side, so they're going to have to decide when to use this strategically. Just use it willy-nilly. Meanwhile, there's 4 in play. 3 in stock now, as we're going to see Yaffa. Oh, actually, no, we're going to see Nathan picking up the sniper rifle. I just assumed it would be Yaffa. This is an unusual play. Let's see what Nathan has planned for the sniper. Very unusual to see Nathan pick that up fast, picking up the initial kill. And Nathan looking towards Red House. It'll be good for 1 at least. Oh, no, he hits the shot onto Mark over on Coastal. And one more player pushing in. He needs to be careful of his back here. He's about to get pushed. So he drops out of the house just in time. But Stat now, he's in a little bit of danger on the site. There's a player behind him pushing up through that window. Is Nathan watching the window? That is the question. I don't think he is. He's not. Kalas shooting him in the back, and that's going to be the bomb going down. But he is in a 1 versus 4 now. What a round this would be by Kalas. Let's see if he can do it. He's got a shotgun. He has the stairs. They need to be careful here. They have to split him. Nathan, having already cleared out the site, he knows now that he's in the stairway. Jumping out, he's going to get taken down by that grab, I think. And that's going to be the end of him.
Yeah, they tried to just overwhelm that A site, but you saw there Nathan on the initial hold doing a lot of damage. And even though they concede control of the A bomb site, they make sure they are consistently set up for that retake, all the players rotating over. And we'll get to see if Nathan sticks with that sniper. He's going to switch back to the STG. That gives someone else the option to pick it up, but it doesn't look like it's going to be coming through. I mean, they do have a couple of Car 98s in the mix, so it's not a massive deal. But that sniper is picked up by Levy instead on the Panthers side of things. So that's something to watch out for. We saw Nathan make the difference with the sniper for Imperial previously. Let's see if Levy can step it up this time around. And yes, he can. He already gets the first again in that same position. He gets the opener, but Nathan again getting one back. There's a second. The Car 98 making the difference as he gets the trades through. He's looking for more here. The damage done towards him, though, 1 HP. So Nathan not wanting to take any further fights. Understandably so. He's already given his team a pretty good position to play from. The man advantage gained. And, ooh, there we go. Actually, Nathan goes down, but Stat has pushed all the way through. Stat has actually pushed all the way through Coastal here. This is a little bit strange. Panthers having to try and push back towards this position, back towards their own spawn to get the bomb recovered. Riker's up close, so that he might have the chance to try and get that kill through with the default gun. Not happening as of yet. The Stats switches it out to that shotgun. The bomb is recovered, but in the meantime, light goes down. So Fluffy, with that SMG in play, will try and push towards A. Good work for him. He's got a bit of time to work with, and it's only Yaffa on this actual site, but Fluffy gonna play it a bit sneaky. Now pushes in towards A. He's making noise. He takes a shot. They know exactly where he is. Push comes in, and of course Yaffa is fully aware of it. Even though he goes down low, he will win the fight. So after a bit of a slow start, Imperial gained the lead.
Absolutely. Now the Imperial Axis side looking that little bit stronger, but it's not over yet. They're going to have to get a much bigger round advantage moving on to their allied side if they want to win. 4-3. 4 rounds, not really what you're looking for on your Axis side. You're looking at about 7 or 8. Again, Coastal, not quite as bad as the likes of Manor House or Derailed. You do want a little bit of an advantage moving forward. Lexi and oh, that was close. Levy Almost got taken down there by a nade from Baz. Peeking through the window, he might actually catch Baz off guard here. No, he's not, because Stat has pushed up behind him with that shotgun and absolutely eliminated him. It looks like the push is going to come in over towards B. And we're not even going to get to see it because Tobin is just annihilating people. He's actually low HP now in the back of the site, not going to hit that Kar 98K shot. Things getting a little bit awkward now. The bomb plant going down. There are still 4 members of the Axis side left alive. And a shotgun on Stat pushing in close, and that's surely going to be the end of the round. Indeed it is, as Mark gets taken down. The 5th round claimed by Imperial, and things looking a lot better now, as they're about 2 rounds away from a good scoreline, I'd say.
Yeah, Panthers in that previous round had a fair few players take that default class to get those nades, but still doesn't really work out for them, trying to rely on those nades to get them the round win. They can't go back to the sniper though, so they haven't really been able to find the opening kills as of late. We are going to get to see Panthers again push up over towards Coastal. No nades coming in towards them, so they will be fine for the time being. There goes Stat deploying the smoke, but no damage being exchanged in the very early stages. Mark's going to push up though, and it's already Levy taking a ton of damage. Has to fall back down to 30 HP. It's not going to go down though, so not a massive deal, although Baz is pushed up here at the broken wall. It's actually Luke to get the first kill elsewhere. Sorry, Light opens things up, looking for a more, doesn't quite find it, but it's Levy to get another kill through. That nade eventually gets the trade, but actually Tobin gets a second, so it's back to a 3v3 here. Frantic trades in towards mid, but Panthers are looking to get onto that A site.
Oh, a good shotgun there from Fluffy. He wins out the shotgun battle due to possibly a little bit of randomness. It looks like Yaffa's going to be trying to get the bomb plant denial. He's not going to manage it, spamming through that wood, not even dealing any damage actually. A good attempt though. Mark watching the cross. It's going to be difficult for Yaffa to get onto the site. Meanwhile, Tobin pushing up near the window, not spotting anybody. Spamming through, he's not going to find a kill. And he's all alone. I don't see him winning this round. 30 seconds left. He's got to find kills very quickly. He did spot out ahead there on the side, pushing into the stairs. He is going to get shotgunned by Fluffy. I feel like the Allies got a little bit lucky there with the shotgun battle on the stairs. That could have went very wrong. They all decided to barrel in through the stairs. Spread it enough that I think he could have rattled off the shotgun shots before a battle actually came in, before the trades were able to come through. I feel like they're kind of neglecting the broken wall area pretty heavily. The split down middle, it's so powerful if you can grab control of that broken wall. You can stop the rotation. Yaffa was able to get all the way up the broken wall and almost up to the site.
Well, we are going to see Nathan pick up that sniper again, so that looks like something that is going to consistently come through. Already, though, he's been taken down. Like manages to get the opening, and the shotgun of Fluffy also pushes in for another entrance. So, again, it's going to be Panthers looking to overwhelm A, and they're looking good for this round. Yaffa finally gets a trade through, but they're already making their way up to the site where, another entrant comes in. It's just kills all across the A site here. Only Yaffa left. He has to ace as he gets the second headshot out. But as the bomb goes down, there's not much he can do about it. Bomb will be planted, and Yaffa is hoping for some sort of crazy kill just to give him that slight better chance. Doesn't look very likely, though. He switches to the shotgun for a second, but back to the STG, and these wallbangs still not connecting.
No, I don't think he's going to be able to do too much here. The player's good positions at the tank. They will take him down. Not too sure what needs to be done here on the Imperial side. I don't think it's quite an easy fix. They seem to be just losing the battles. It's straight up rushes down Red House and Coastal. And that shouldn't really work at this level quite as consistently as it is. But the opening's just coming in. Fluffy going ham with the shotgun. And they're just opening the A side up way too easily. One smoke on the cross and everybody's pretty much cut off because the dedicated A and Coastal players are already dead. You see them now playing a little bit more passive. Playing towards the site, not wanting to give it up. But I think they need to complement that with a bit of a B push. Some kind of aggression over towards that side. It's a bit late now though because Levy is there with the sniper watching for it. Ooh, good opening kill.
Baz going to get the first of this round. So the man advantage goes the way of Imperial. Seeing Levy still trying to rattle off these sniper shots. Ooh, so close on the wallbang. but not quite close enough. Not going to be a kill coming in for Panthers yet. Still a 4v5, disadvantage from them to work back from. You can see a couple of players getting up close over towards A, in particular Fluffy with that shotgun getting the first, and he is eventually traded on. That's Nathan to shoot him down with his shotgun, replying. So another 1-for-1 trade. Like seems to quite often be away from the rest of his team, but this time he pushes out alone and ends up falling because of it. There goes a trade from Kalas, so they're going to try and make their way towards A, but Nathan is still on the A site with that shotgun.
Yeah, Nathan's going to be able to do a lot of work there with that shotgun. Picked up one already, and he's actually doesn't grab the second. It's going to be Tobin from a long range over a broken wall, finding the kill and helping his teammate out before the knife comes in. I'm not sure who would have won that knife. And now 6 rounds on the Axis. I think they need to win this to be comfortable in the next half. A 6-6 is definitely going to favour Panthers as they move on to Axis side Coastal. So Imperial looking for that 7th round. This is very important for them to grab. And let's see how they do it. No sniper cards in play at the moment. And only the one STG. Nades, of course. Oh, 2 STGs, sorry. Nades not really mattering as much on this map as we saw previously on Liberation. And Tobin taking the opening kill. It's looking good for Imperial so far.
That was again like pushing out away from the rest of his team over towards B. The rest of Panthers seem to pretty consistently be trying to push in towards A. They struggled to do so far, especially as Nathan is up close, but Fluffy expects it. He wins the fight of those shotguns that we've seen time and time again. It's not going to give Panthers the advantage though, because Stats has got another kill in reply. But it does mean that Fluffy is pushed up in towards that A house. So if he could push onto the A site, that would give them a decent chance, especially because the A site has been completely given up here. The players aren't actually on the site itself, they're just holding from outside of it on the Imperial side of things. And Panthers will make their way forward. Stat is waiting around the corner, but Mark takes him down. That brings it back to a 3v3, and the bomb might be able to push in, but Tobin just about gets that kill through. And Imperial just about winning these trades, but with 32 seconds left, the bomb looks to make its way towards that A site. Baz finds another kill.
A good trade back by Kalas, though. He's only got 2 to find. Baz is watching them. The car 98k, though. He's low HP now. He has to take a fight and stick this plant with such low HP. Could be being pushed as well. He's got to be worried about those stairs. If he does go for the plant, he's exposed to at least one angle. He's going to hope nobody pushes upstairs, but no steps coming in. He knows now that he's safe after regenning fully as well. And the Grand is going to be dangerous in this situation. A good opportunity for Kalas to claim the round. Being jumped up on. He spots out Baz. The head almost being shot at. Now he knows where both players are as well. A very good opportunity for him to win this round. He only needs to find one headshot. This is a 1v1 and so close to doing it, but he has to reload. He doesn't quite manage that. If he had one more bullet, I think he would have hit the head of Baz. But luckily, he manages to... luckily for Baz anyways, he runs out of ammo. And that's going to be the 7th round for Imperial, and I think that's going to favour them with the 2-round advantage moving on to their allied side. It allows them to make a little bit of a few mistakes. And they've certainly been weaker on their allied sides on the majority of the maps we've spectated them on so far. So those 2 rounds are going to be pivotal if they want to win.
Well, Levy, as always, picking up the sniper, and Yaffa is going to get that sniper into his hands now that he is heading into his allies' side of things. So that's interesting. Yaffa decides on the allied side he's more comfortable picking up that sniper. Already we're going to see Levy holding off. It's Mark to get the first kill with one of those nades, and ooh, Levy gets close, but it's Yaffa's sniper to get the first kill for Imperial. Fortunately for them, they are still stuck in a 3 versus 4 after losing out on those opening fights.
Indeed, only a 1-man disadvantage though. Still a very winnable situation for Imperial, but Kalas looking quite strong. He spotted out Baz, I think, towards the A hall area. With a player there in the back, it's going to be Levy. He'll be moving around to spot Baz out as Baz pushes. He does find the kill. And that thing's got a little bit complicated. Kalas picking up a kill himself, and it's all going to be on Yaffa with that sniper card. Like we said, he's a little bit more comfortable on the allied side because he's able to go for the peaks that he wants to. He's got plenty of opportunities now to show off his sniping skills as he's 4 kills to find.
Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get this one.
Oh,
that was close. Not going to connect though. He's just hoping for a lucky kill. It's honestly worth it going for it at this point. There's no way you're going to just take 1v1 fights throughout. You need a bit of luck, but it doesn't come in. Callas gets the kill in the end, so it will be Panthers to get the first round on the Axis side of things. They're bringing it already back to a 7-6 scoreline, and I think they'll be pretty happy with their position right now. They're going to go for the 4 STGs alongside the 1 sniper of Levy. That's interesting. We'll see where they decide to play with those, because Yaffa has a sniper on the other side as well. And Tobin again with that SMG. We know that Tobin likes to get aggressive. That could very well be the case again as he picks up that gun. We are going to see, by the looks of things, push come in towards the B side of the map. Imperial sticking together. This isn't something we saw too often from Panthers on their allies' side, but Imperial wanting to all go towards B, but Tobin with that aggression already goes down.
Indeed, Fluffy just about avoiding Yaffa with that sniper rifle. And Levy is there taking a fight, not going to find a kill though. It is like picking up his second kill after having one early on in the round with the nade. The spam coming in, Fluffy has spotted out the final player, who is Nathan, as kills come across the board from Levy and Callas. That's a pretty disappointing round. 1 by 1 they fell. And Imperial now all tied up, 7-7. Things looking pretty good on the Axis side of Panthers. But the first few rounds of your allied side can be pretty difficult while you figure out how they're set up, how they're playing. I think if Panthers keep switching up their positions, this could be very bad for Imperial, as they haven't yet been able to find a way to punish it. Stat moving towards Coastal, making me a bit worried that he'll jump off. So he decides to go for middle. He's had bad experiences with the borders in the map so far.
Yeah, again though, Panthers looking dominant to start this half. Let's see if that trend continues. Remember, it's a 7-7 scoreline, and Panthers will certainly be the happier of the two teams right now. Just going to see a slow play from Imperial this time. They got pretty heavily shut down towards B as they tried to go for a quicker push previously. Already it's Yaffa to get the first kill, so that slow play works out for them. They get that initial entry through, and Levy gets chunked down low, as does Like. Both those players are going to have to play it safe while they wait for the regen, but Like down to 9 HP just about wins that fight. That was an important kill to claim as he brings it back to a 4v4, and Levy extends the advantage. Mark gets a double spray down, and Stat is the only man left. He is actually going to get that trade up to the site. Mark only good for 2 before the trade comes in, but the damage is already done. Again, Panthers looking on point as Stat is left to clutch a 1-on-2.
He has access to the A site though. He just has to cross over from where Levy is watching. The shot missed. Now Stat's opportunity to get onto the side. Indeed, he takes it. And it's all going to be on Like to deny this plant. He's not really in a good position to do so. Stat actually pushed all the way around the back of A. Oh, he's getting spammed down by Like pretty low. This is not looking good. Yeah. No, he's going to die. And that's going to be another round claim for Panthers, as they're looking pretty good on their Axis side, undefeated so far. Imperial need to pull something out. This, of course, being the last map of the best of 3. 1-1 the score so far. Coastal, the deciding map, looking in favor of Panthers so far after losing the first half 7-5. The score now at 8-7. Imperial struggling to start this half, I suppose.
And again, we just see the exact same setup for Panthers. Levy picking up the sniper, and again, it's Mark to get that opening kill with the nade. He's been doing that pretty consistently, and he's done so very, very well. That certainly helped them be able to hold things off much more easily. We are going to see the push come in towards A, but there goes Mark finding another kill. Trade's coming back and forth, but Mark is down 3 here. Eventually, Stat is going to get a kill in reply, but Mark on the site is able to fully heal up. So it's Stat and Tobin who have to pull this back, and Tobin finds one. The B site is wide open, but they can't go there. Stat is going to push in towards A, as Mark has got 4 kills on the round. Could very well be the ace push comes in, and Stat's having to take a close range fight. Might hear the steps of Mark though. This could be a kill, but Mark is playing it patiently. Ooh, very, very close, but Stat is going to switch it up and get shot in the back. No chance for the frag. Mark there getting 4 kills on that A site, making the difference. And this is looking good for Panthers. They've taken every single Axis round so far, and we're going to need to see Imperial up their game.
Indeed, moving towards double digits while Imperial still sitting at 7. Their score as they left the first half not yet changing. But Panthers picking up the pace pretty quickly. And on the Axis side, 3-round gap as they reach double digits. If they win this, it's going to be pretty good for them. Pretty demotivating for Imperial. They need to figure something out. They're just being shut down by the initial kills. Levy almost getting another opening kill. And look at this, he's going to be able to take another one shot. Not landing just yet, but Stat on top of the tank. Nobody looking towards the A site. Mark has free reign to take him out as he looks towards spawn to try to take the sniper out on the rotation. Mark now still on the site, looking out towards Broken Wall, but it's actually Kalas that gets that kill. And he's going to be aware there's players coming in behind him. That nade can only be thrown from behind. And Baz getting taken down as he pushes up the stairs. The shotgun now in play. He runs forward though, so that's he's not going to be able to shoot off in time. And now the bomb needs to be recovered. Actually, that was Stat on top of the tank with the bomb. So the bomb now down in the open. Yaffa taking a kill. It's a 2v3, but they have eyes on the bomb. It is sitting on top of the tank, a very open position. Very difficult. Yaffa checking the site for some reason. Despite his teammate being there, he doesn't quite spot out the other player. Possible few model in the way. Nathan has picked up the bomb in the meantime though, so he'll be able to get onto the site. Possibly get a plant. Yaffa going huge. That's another kill for him, as it's now 2-2. And no opportunity really to deny the plant. Nathan checking the stairs, but Yaffa has been covering it. There's no way they could have pushed up. It's a 3k from Yaffa now, as Nathan going to stick the bomb at last. Last player being spotted in the middle area. Not much Nathan can do though with that shotgun, but he doesn't need to do anything. He picks up, he actually does, he picks up a bar. Thought the pistol kill came in. A great play by Yaffa and Nathan, a 3k and a 2k to bring that round back. And that's the first round for Imperial as they now approach the 8th round and approach a tie, as the score now 9-8. Panthers losing their first Axis round to a 2 versus 5.
Yeah, Yaffa there doing a really good job at delaying that rotate. Nathan was allowed to get onto the site. But again, Panthers not too worried just yet. They're sticking with the same setup with the 4 STGs alongside the 1 sniper in the hands of Levy. We've seen Levy had a couple of chances to get entries, but he's not been able to connect. And those nades towards Coastal are going to slow Nathan down. He lost some life there. Regen will come in, of course. Push coming up from Tobin. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to spot out Fluffy, who is up towards that statue. I think he was spotted previously, though, so they should have a rough idea of his position. In the meantime, though, it's Kalas holding on the A site, who could be getting some action. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to spot anyone out, though, so no fights coming through as of yet, even though we have seen some aggression from both teams. There you go, a bit of damage done. Again, Mark is able to peek out in towards mid. That's a little bit of a worry for Imperial if he's continually allowed to take those fights. We have already seen Stat get the first kill, though. He's pushed in towards that A house as well, but the bomb is currently back over towards B.
And this is certainly going to be a little bit difficult because Line has spotted out Tobin in the connector area, or Stat in the connector area, I should say. He's been hit down, but he's going to be able to regen that health, and now pushing up. He knows where that player is. He's got his grand out, and Yaffa's already picked up a headshot to start the round out. Oh no, Stat not going to be able to land that kill, but Yaffa trading him out as Nathan also gets a kill. And Yaffa, what is going on with Yaffa? He's just hitting heads like it's nobody's business. 20 for 11 already, and almost most of those kills happening in the last few rounds. Yeah, 6 kills across 2 rounds so far, and he is bringing his team back into this now. 9-9. As Imperial looking pretty good on their allied side, starting to string rounds together. Who's going to hit double digits first, though? That is the question.
Yeah, even though Panthers have lost 2 rounds in a row here, they're still sticking with the exact same setup. So they're still confident that they can stick with the STGs. Understandable. The STG is pretty versatile, being able to spray away as well as potentially getting the long-range headshots. And I think, especially in towards mid, that is quite important. We are again going to see Levy holding off with the sniper, but he's not really getting the chance for an opening. Again, though, Mark consistently willing to peek through the broken window on the A site. Let's see if it works for him as he spots the first player. Not going to pull the trigger, but it is Nathan to go down. They seem consistently unaware of this position. It's a really big issue for Imperial right now. They're continually allowing Mark to gain so much ground there. and it is going to be a 3 versus 5 now. Imperial have to work their way back from. Again, they spread out at the start of the round, so Tobin, Stat, and Yaffa are all spread out, and that means there is no one to trade Tobin as he loses his fight.
Yeah, this round not looking so good for Imperial. The kills just not coming in. We've seen it before, though. Yaffa been going huge in the last 2 rounds. Let's see what he can manage now. Stat being taken down. He's gotten 2 3Ks. Can he get a 5? That'd be pretty interesting, but with only 30 seconds left, it looks unlikely. And indeed, he will get headshotted by Callis. And that will be the end of the round. Double digits reached by Panthers as they take 10-9 with a really impressive Axis hold. They're just managing to win the Angels so far. Although the 2v5, the last 2 rounds that we saw Imperial win, I'm not sure that any mistakes were necessarily made by Panthers. They're just losing their battles. And it really is a problem, like you said, Mark on the A side just not being checked. It seems like they're just unaware that that's a position that can be held, or that is being held. Mark holding it, I think, 3 rounds in a row, and he's actually going there yet again.
Yeah, and I'm hoping now that Yaffa's picked up this sniper, he will be able to peek this position, but he's not in position to do so. Opening kill comes in. There we go. Yaffa eventually shuts that down. That's what we need to see. Yaffa picking up that sniper has a really good angle for that position. Still, though, it's not going the way of Imperial. Despite taking down Mark, the trades go in favor of Panthers. They have the man advantage. Ooh, and Tobin is going to get one back. So, again, even trades now to start the round. The bomb is dropped in a bit of an awkward position over towards mid as Tobin nearly gets caught out. Like could be taking this kill, but Yaffa is behind him, so that's a bit of a worry. The sniper locking down this position means that Like cannot continue his aggression. So it's just a 3v3 where Imperial can decide to group up. They do have to deal with Levy with that sniper in the back lines, but he's been missing a couple of shots, and it's Yaffa to take him down. Great shot at long range there to open things up, and again it's Yaffa, this time with the sniper making the difference. He even gets the 3rd. Yaffa stepping it up, and Imperial bring it back to a 10-10 scoreline. This is looking like it's going to go the distance as Imperial finally stepping up on their allies' side, mainly thanks to Yaffa.
Indeed, across the entirety of the 3 maps, we haven't actually seen a consistent lead. It's constantly been traded back and forth in rounds, back and forth, going to overtime. And we may see another one coming out here. 10-10 each team, fighting hard for their spot on this caster desk for the interview.
That's clearly what they want.
Absolutely.
Not the $5,000 for first place. Or pounds, sorry. Pounds even.
Yeah, they don't need that. Mark, once again, same position. I mean, this is getting old. Are we watching an old round? This is like the 5th time that he's sat there, unchallenged. Yaffa going for the wall bang. Not going to land it. Looks like they may have figured out that he's there. Took a while.
Indeed.
Especially after killing him last round, once again just peeking to him. And, he's getting at least 1 every round. I think 4 to 5 rounds in a row, he's just fragged from that position. And you just can't be falling to that. That's a huge advantage to the Axis if they're just getting free kills like that, on top of the fact that they can get grenade kills. Not that they've been landing. I suppose Mark is their grenade.
Apparently.
He's in a good position as well, Mark. He hasn't been spotted by Yaffa either. He knows he was shot at from that rough direction, so he's going to suspect it. But I think he's going to peek into Levy in a minute. Or not.
I mean, Levy's not really peeking himself,
No,
so...
Levy's holding the wall paper.
Indeed.
In case they dig through. Spotted at the head of Stat. Not going to land the shot though, but Stat not aware he was shot at. And Mark again. Guess where he was?
He's just dominating this upper site. I mean, you know, you've got to give him credit. He's landing the shots, but again, they're just not clearing the position. It's Mark to step it up for another round. 3K for him, looks for the 4, finds it as well. Mark is just dominating that A site, and Imperial, maybe they need to switch things up. I don't know, maybe just go towards B, because Mark is continually shutting them down. I mean, I feel as though if they just hold that with a sniper, Mark is eventually going to peek out in towards them. It's going to be really tough with the STG, but we're not seeing that happen. They continue to try and gain that control in towards mid, and it's going to be Panthers with the slight edge. Yaffa can't get the sniper either. Nathan's going to pick up the SMG, though, so He might be getting aggressive early on. Taking a quick look at the map, they are indeed all going over towards B. So this time, Mark should not be getting an entry. With where Imperial are, there's no way Mark gets the opening.
And here comes the opening for Mark. It'll happen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, oh, look at this nade from Light. Not when you see it thrown all too often. He loses a life because of it, but it might do some damage. It actually doesn't. Nobody in the right position to get hit by that near the guard. And a lot of damage taken by Fluffy as he falls down those stairs. He'll be taken out by Baz. Things looking up for the allied side. Baz holding a nice close angle. He spotted a player, but oh no, the movement of Mark unintentionally brilliant. Now, Mark in a good position, having spotted out one player. He's looking for another. He's not going to find him, it seems. Nathan, no. Reloading that Tommy gun. He's in a great position. Jumps out. Oh no, Mark is finding a headshot. And another. Are you kidding me? It's going to be a 2 versus 2 as Levy and Mark looking to get that defuse. Nobody challenging him. He's just sticking it. No.
Wow.
No words. I have no words. What is Mark? He's inhuman. 27 for 11. The man is a beast. He's picking off people on A site, even though the whole team's pushing him. He's retaking B alone, pretty much. Absolute monster.
Tobin said
You're not diffusing it on our screen.
I mean, did they even see him? No?
I assume he means that the sound didn't come in, the sound bug and the icon for B didn't flash. Yeah,
I guess.
Is my assumption, and it's quite possible, yes, that happened. That would explain it. I mean, certainly a questionable play, but Baz coming into this. They're not letting that bug stop them. That grenade might, though. That's going to be a 3v3. They have got control of the site, though, as the bomb plant is going to be going down. Baz holding a very good angle. If he can manage to get this kill, it's going to be huge, because it'll be a 3 versus 2, and a great advantage for them. Nobody spots Mark moving over towards that area. I'm going to spectate Mark now, because this guy's a beast. Moving in towards the site, one player on Statue, one player towards the right. He takes Baz out of it, and now it's only the players to his left, Statue and back Market. He's being caught out first. Mark has fallen, and that's not going to fare too well for the Axis as they're in a 2 versus 2. Jumping up here, he'll find Tobin, and now only one left. It's all on Yaffa here. He's been spotted out. He's 16 HP. One shot has to be landed onto him, and it will be. The suicide from Levy. Didn't even notice that happening.
Down the stairs. Like what?
But Kalas is going to win that round, and that will be the map, the game, and the set. A pretty good game from Panthers. Very well fought. Questionable in the last 2 rounds. Losing everybody to Mark.
It was very tight.
The A site was a little bit unfortunate. I mean, he was pretty much unchecked. He managed to get himself at least 1 free kill every round, and in 1 round, 3 free kills, with 1 hard-fought one at the end.
Oh yeah, there were plenty of rounds on that Axis side where Mark got multiple kills. There was that 1 round he got 4 kills on the A site, including a couple in towards the stairs. I think that's why he was taking the STG, because he wanted to be able to watch towards those stairs as well. But you shouldn't really be that successful peeking in towards mid if you're risking that STG. That's the kind of thing you do if you have a car, maybe. Yeah, you can take that fight. You can confidently do so, but you run the risk of being flanked. But he was alone on the A site mostly, which made it a lot easier for his teammates to hold the other positions as well.
Absolutely.
So him playing so well really allowed his teammates to also, you know, hold positions together, and it just made it easier for the entire team. So got to give him credit. He was huge.
Absolutely, he was. That second last round, the bomb defusal, that's pretty unfortunate to see something like that coming in. I mean, what can you do? Potentially a bug, potentially not. Got a big question mark there. We can't see from the player's perspective, so we'll never know. Although when we spectated him, the circle wasn't going. So I don't know.
Maybe.
Unusual to say the least. A very hard-fought game, and I think it really could have went either way. But ultimately, it's going to be Imperial moving into the losers bracket, where they'll be facing off against some pretty good teams. As far as I know, Viral will be there after losing 2-0.